at camp this year, because I'm a counselor, we made a video, because I teach the movie class. We did Bible Avengers. So it was trailers, and they were really more like really condensed versions of Bible stories. Except that like in most of them, Jesus would show up to recruit them.
He was Samuel L. Jackson.
And he had an
Is he
iPad.
Yes!
He was one of the other counselors, just because I could have him in both classes.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
I'm sorry, I have to ask this question. Was he black?
No.
Oh!
We didn't have any black counselors.
Come on, they gotta have a black Jesus. They did it with one of the wise men.
Rufus? Say some things at all? You want to say some words?
Say some things, like now?
Yeah, right now, real quick.
Like that I'm so excited that I'm actually here and that I beat all of our CAG friends because they're losers. Because they're not here to see the original. This part, I made a t-shirt for. Wait for it.
For some stuff.
Wait for it.
Oh, and by the way,
This is the
I
part.
want to tell you, no more carrots in my salad. They make me sick.
That's my favorite line.
Are we ever gonna meet Sheila?
Wait and find out.
Ooh! Ooh! I'm excited! I'm so excited! No, they got an actual break.
He's such a complainer.
What a whiner. That's in real life.
Well, he becomes just desserts.
Before you notice,
Just desserts.
I'm gonna sit down.
get some ice cream.
Freeze! Freeze! You have the right to remain silent. Freeze! Freeze!
Like how he fires one through two gunshots.
It's a double barrel, don't worry.
Yeah.
The one you missed the line where the shirt comes from.
That's alright.
No, it's not
I
alright.
watched it the other day.
I don't care.
Not the
Extended cut.
special edition.
That's a good guy.
And I was hired to warn you about the footage you're about to see. You see, the footage you're about to watch could very well be true.
Take it.
So I must warn
Probably
you,
isn't.
if you have a weak constitution,
In autumn and
As far as I
everybody else.
know.
There's more girls here. It's a
They're not
sausage
cool.
fest.
We should have some fishing poles.
There's
Best actresses ever.
I still know where to put I don't care. Fire pit chick.
Yes, you are. I bet
Oh,
you're
yeah.
scared of that
Definitely
flesh freak,
top
aren't
notch.
you? Flesh freak is real. My daddy told me he was real. No, he's not. He took Mama to heaven with him.
I like how it's bad.
ridiculous.
Hero.
One of the hanging newspaper trips.
I'll be here. I like it.
Don't go get me fuckers. I like secular bar. Do it again.
Spoiler alert!
Hello, everybody.
Just you haven't trust me.
Just ponder on the company.
We're throwing it at you.
That's also
And it's hard.
also have
Sure. Actually, yeah. Let's have a question and answer portion of what you just saw while we wait for the other guys to show up. You.
When can the Schwelling, the special edition, be available for retail?
Well, maybe.
Hear his answer.
You didn't have it.
Well, okay. Here's the answer. The answer is eventually. I'll make you a DVD if you want. But usually I don't because it's just it's a hassle. But I usually charge like $5 for it. So if you really want one, I'll give you one for $5.
Is it prepay?
You can make it prepay.
Can I be the first
Sam.
pre-order?
Yeah.
Call it. Say I'm the first pre-order.
Sam.
Isaiah Maurer is the first pre-order.
Thank you.
I
I'll
call
be
it
the second
second.
pre-order.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Mitchell is the second
Equally should I
pre-order.
have a red
Third.
rug and then
You better give me $5. You can't just say third.
So what was your favorite part of filming the Schwelling part of it?
The Schwelling part of Flesh Freak 1 and 2?
No.
Or of Schwelling?
Of Schwelling. No, just the Schwelling movie. Like specifically. Yeah, no spoilers.
Obviously no spoilers. Well, I know which part I hated the most.
What was that?
Open yours, right?
Yeah. Get dig in. There's 2 apples.
Hold
by the way.
on, sorry. That was weird. This thing's bugging me.
You're weird. You're bugging me.
Okay, I fell in the river. I fell in the river. That's my least favorite
That
part.
was your least favorite. Is it because
I can't explain why I fell in the river. Let's just say there's a part that takes either in or out of a river. It's near a river, and I fell in the river. So
that was your least favorite?
That's my least favorite. My most favorite part is probably working with you, Isaiah. And
you're saying that to be lovely.
Well.
We only do something about.
Yeah.
White.
Cheers.
White. Sam, what kind
I would rock three at the same time. Super Hive movie that was in production.
Production, yes.
Is that including Masters of the Fight?
No. If we include that, if that ever gets made, that will be the longest one in production.
Is it actually in production? Have you shot?
We've shot for it.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we've shot tons of stuff for it. Tons of seconds of footage.
There's like 2,000 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of seconds, almost a whole few minutes of plot-related footage.
Who all doesn't have a drink? Me.
I don't. These people
Well,
over.
Zion doesn't.
Oh, really?
It's not alcoholic. It's juice. Zion still can't have it.
You lied to me, Sam.
Okay, how many
Whoa!
No way.
You never said anything.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. One more time. Who wants white? Who wants red?
I want red.
You want
Okay,
red?
now tell me what was your favorite part of the Flesh Freak to make?
Oh man, so the Flesh Freak.
Done.
Saw Flesh Freak.
Okay.
Yeah, saw Batman. And the Twitters.
Red or white?
Facebook.
Red or white?
Okay, good.
Red or white? Okay. Red or white?
What?
Oh, it was filming the whole time. That's a good. Oopsie.
Alright, as of now, we're still getting our deposit back. Oh my god.
Yeah, everybody.
Is that delicious?
Be careful, guys. I don't know. It's hard for me to pick one spot that's my favorite thing to do. I really like what I did with Trey. I think that we had a good chemistry there.
Trey can have good chemistry with anyone.
Yeah, he
Trey's a
can.
great actor.
He is.
Was that Mr. Graves, was it?
Jenkins?
No, Mr. Trey Graves?
Mr. Trey Graves, yes. That's what I'm talking about.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Sam?
Yeah. You threw me off.
You been to the eating place?
I was like, who?
You been to the eating place?
I think so.
Your bacon's awesome.
We've been to eating places.
everything?
Eventually, yeah. If I get more money, then I'll get a new camera. Yeah.
Oh, there's food in the oven.
I have lights, but I just don't use them that often. But yeah, I have a big shop light. I've got like another light. I've got lights. I got a flashlight. I've got some lights.
Is Schwelling your most proud movie so far?
Proud? I think it's my most popular. I mean, everyone seems to like the Schwelling.
I think everyone loves that character is what
Yeah.
it was.
I haven't seen the movie.
Aquatic conditions.
Very interesting way to.
It was definitely between Skeeter and Schwelling are my two favorites.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam interviewed me earlier. He asked me who's my favorite character to play. I said the Punisher.
Yeah.
Just 'cause I can-
That happens when you put stuff on the top right.
Real pizza man, Sam. That happens. That happens if you
Throw
cook
it
bacon.
outside. Speech.
Come on in.
Would you record me?
Of course.
And Jerry's gonna talk too.
Yeah, buddy.
He might say a few words.
Sir.
Maybe.
Oh.
That was
Final two guess.
Yay!
Wait, are we allowed to drink this? Are we?
Yeah, you're allowed to drink.
Okay.
I thought we were waiting for a toast. Wait, I thought we were all waiting for a toast.
It's your fault that I spilled this on me.
Okay.
I was
So I just want to let everyone know.
Toast time.
I want toast.
I'm very thankful everyone made it tonight. Some of them really early. Zion, you're here early. I appreciate that. Some people really late. That's okay too. But I really do appreciate everyone being here in support of this film. I want to thank Sam for letting me use this house. You know, it's a nice place, nice gesture. I'm thankful everyone showed up. I want to thank everyone for participating in this film. We started shooting it in like February of this year, and it was a really long, hard journey. And it took a long time, people's scheduling conflicts and stuff and all that, but we made it. I just wanted to say that, you know, it's not just me or Jerry. This is Jerry, by the way. He's my cousin.
Jerry.
But we all had a hand in this. We all have a hand in these movies, and I think that's really special and unique. I mean, I know Isaiah's a big supporter. Trey is a wonderful guy. James is very helpful. Allison, you did a good job behind the scenes too.
Thanks.
Chris, making music.
That is my name, indeed.
I remember you. And everyone else.
I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything yet,
Me
but
either.
eventually you might, John.
I wish I could do something.
Maybe. Austin, I mean, I'm so happy for everyone. And I'm so happy that you could all be here.
We love you, Mikey B.
And I'm sorry that we're running a little bit late, but it'll be okay. Hopefully you like the movie. It could be a little bit better. If I had some more money, some more time, things could be always infinitely better. But
things will get better.
Things will get better. That's a very optimistic turn. And it stopped raining. And, you know, we're all here. So that's good. So let's cheers to...
Cheers!
To Super Hive.
Cheers!
Let's
I'm bad at these
tap my cup really hard over
Cheers
it.
to this.
Clink.
Again.
Clink.
Clink, clink, clink,
Clink. Clink. Clink.
Feel free
Tap it really hard.
Oh, James.
A toast to Michael Bernard. Let this be only the latest in a string of victories for Super Hive Productions.
Super Hive.
Thank you, James.
Virtual clink again.
Clink, clink.
Clink.
It's paper that.
The plastic plate.
So feel free to enjoy the food, but shall we start the festivities? Shall we start the movie?
Yeah.
All right, there's gonna be a 30-second trailer for something special,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and then the real fun will start.
Yeah.
Space bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a really good trailer.
Should we turn off the lights, shut the doors, or anything?
I shut the light off, but I leave the door.
Yeah, otherwise somebody will cry. Is this the movie now?
Yeah, this is the actual movie.
Sweet Jesus in heaven.
I just peed myself a little bit. Look, we have more people.
Last night. We're sneaking to Mexico. I don't know, it's crazy. Okay, well, leave this to me. Do you at least have his file? His what? Are you kidding me? How can I do a proper interrogation without someone's background check?
I'm sorry, sir. I'll get right on that.
Did you at least get his name?
It's Dr. Selling or Sealing or Sailing.
It's Schwelling, fool! Dr. Schwelling!
Yeah. Where did I say that was?
Yeah.
Just looking up the Science is I just wanted to let you know that the reason I got you out here today, because I just want to let you know how proud I am of you.
Yeah, I think so.
He died. Sorry to hear that. But can't go back to any flashbacks. Oh, it's too late. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
As you can tell, I have a speech impediment. Something my father never quite understood.
Paul, what are you doing in the kitchen? Well, I told you, get out of my kitchen. I'm making dinner. We're having beef. You want chips? You want brownies or something like that? You ain't gonna get any. Why? Because you're gonna ruin your dinner. You need to stop doing this. Be more like your brother Octavius. I love that boy. Why do you have to be so weird? You're never gonna amount to anything. I don't get it. Why can't you just talk normal? Be normal. Now make a dinner, get back out there, and go to your room. What in the world are you doing, boy? Snooping as usual, I can see.
Well, I was just a little hungry. I mean, I was studying science.
Well, I was just studying science. Oh, studying and science is gonna get you nowhere.
But it's good educational fun.
Education is worthless. Why can't you just be like all the normal little kids. Why you just gotta speak all weird? Why can't you speak proper like me or your brother Octavius? I mean, for crying out loud, what are you doing down here at midnight? Of all the times during the night you're down here at midnight, eating looking for some squeeze that's 100% juice. I just don't know what's gotten into you. Why can't you be normal? I mean, all the other kids, why can't you just go fishing? Or go play hooky? Or God in heaven above forbid that you go ask out a girl. But girls are scary. Girls ain't scary. You just gotta make sure you whip them into shape. Yeah, go cry. Go cry like you normally do every night.
Now that you call me, let's try the next tongue twister. Alright, sounds good. Moses supposes his toes are roses. Moses supposes erroneously. Alright, let me do my spin on it. Let's see if I can get this down. Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. No, I'm so wrong. Alright. Remember, be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful! I am peaceful. Jeez. Alright. Zen. Calming. The mountain mist. Heather Locklear.
Like diabetes. You said that's all I had. What? I thought we were making a perfume that doesn't listen.
This is the one that did this to my arm.
The government, huh? I thought you said it was a great horned owl. What really happened to your arm, huh?
What's that? We all love science, right?
Yeah.
And we all want to fight the injustices of the world, right?
Yeah.
So then
Isaiah Maurer from the Eden Rapids Independent Film Gazette. Where does the saga go from here now that Schwelling is presumably dead?
Well, that's a very good question.
Thank you.
He is presumed dead. He did die. We all know that. Now, the actual thing does not come out until like Friday on YouTube. So this is everyone's sworn to secrecy. The people that left early, you can't tell John. You can't tell Autumn. Everybody, you gotta swear it's a secrecy.
I swear.
Where it goes from here? Well, who shot him? That's what everyone wants to know. Who shot Dr. Schwelling?
Negro Pinto.
Whoa, maybe. But your guess is
question.
Your guess is good.
Follow-up question, Mikey B.
Yeah.
Is that what we are to expect from the next movie? In the series. In the next Dr. Schwelling movie? Yes.
That's really the only place.
Yes. The question will be answered.
Hey, I'm being a journalist.
Can we expect to get any kind of follow-up, obviously with no answers but right now, but can we get any kind of follow-up in, say, Flesh Freak 3?
You want some Flesh Freak 3?
Always.
There is going to be a Flesh Freak 3.
I thought you were going to put the new teaser up.
For Flesh Freak 3?
Yeah.
That's too hot. It's too hot for right now. You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
It is pretty
wait.
warm right now.
It's pretty warm. You gotta wait for the for it to cool down. But
have you seen it yet?
there's a Flesh Freak 3 trailer.
Yeah, I saw the trailer you're in, but we haven't.
There's another one. There's another Flesh Freak 3 trailer coming out.
When do we expect that?
We can expect that during the Super Hive Expo, which is September 2nd through the 4th. Woo! And that's gonna be an online event. Are you leaving, James?
No, I'm just using the bathroom.
Oh yeah, it's up the stairs there. One of the rooms.
One of the
rooms. Just the first one you find.
The toilet looks like a bed.
Yeah. But yeah, Flesh Freak 3. That's what the Inspector Longfellow. He's going off. He's tying up loose ends. The Schwellings. And the next one, may start off with some more Schwelling investigation. Jenkins and Longfellow. They're gonna tie up the loose ends and take it from there. Question from Isaiah.
Mikey B, according to your Twitter feed from just a couple days ago, you said that maybe your next project should not be Flesh Freak 3 or Sleaze 2 TOO. What should it be and what should we expect?
Well, those things are coming. And I think with Sleaze King 2, I think we have the momentum. We're building off other footage. So that's probably going to happen first. maybe Flesh Freak 3 after that, or maybe that one gets delayed. We saw the teaser trailer for the 8-ball thing, Magic 8. That's a series of little short films that will maybe coming next year. But I want to do like things like romantic comedies, sci-fis. The possibilities are endless, but there's not an exact project that's not, like genre related. Yeah.
Does Magic 8 have anything to do with Magic Mike?
No, Sam is in it.
Yeah, Sam's in it. I'm going to be in it too, and I am Mike. So possible. Yeah, possible.
Okay.
You see me winding and grinding. No, get that out of here. Get out of here.
What is in the works right now?
Works right now. A lot of Super Hive Expo trailers and Sleaze King 2 stuff.
You're focused on Super Hive Expo?
Yep. And then there's a secondary focus on Sleaze King 2. Sam?
Can we have any hopes to see anything before 2014, or is it going to calm down for a little bit before your next project?
Well, after the Expo, that's first. Then there's going to be Sleaze King 2. That's all going to come out in 2013.
Can we quote you on that?
Yes.
So 2013, the end of this year.
Sleaze King 2 will be out before December 31st.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully. Jerry says hopefully. But yes. And then there may be something else. I think that we have enough time that we can squeeze in something else. We did The Punisher last year around the winter time frame, so we can squeeze something in. Chris was next.
So does this mean you've already begun even like maybe pre-production on Sleaze King 2 or anything like that?
Yeah, good question.
Very good question.
We have. We filmed at least a good 5 minutes. A good chunk. There's a good chunk, the beginning chunk, and we have the story kind of laid out, and we have the characters in development for it. So yeah, there's some Sleaze King stuff. Sam was next.
Are there any kind of casting calls you're putting out for just anybody that? Well, I mean, just so everybody can know, or if he needs anybody for extras or whatever. Dude, are you looking for certain?
I'm gonna need a lot of people. I'm gonna need a lot of people for Flesh Freak 3. That's just a call out there. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of people. And the more people, the better.
Get out.
So yep, that's true for Flesh Freak 3. That we always need people for Sleaze King. There's 2 main characters that we need, but I think that we've pretty much narrowed down who it's gonna be. I've talked to those people, so they're good. Isaiah, you're next.
How did the 2 questions, if I may?
Okay, you may.
Overall, how do you feel the premiere went tonight?
Oh, okay. You want me to answer that one first?
Yes.
You said you had 2 questions.
Yeah, I have a follow-up.
Oh, okay. Well, the premiere I thought went pretty well. There was some technical difficulties leading up to the premiere. Burning the DVD and all that stuff didn't go over too well with me. So I had to put it onto a hard drive and stuff, which worked better. Zion was very helpful with his computer here, and he hooked us up, so that's good. The pre-party was a little bit lonely. It was just Sam, Brian, some other people here. But then once the Flesh Freak 2 started, then more people came in. Some people came in late. That's fine. But overall, I think that there was a good turnout. Seats, enough seating for everyone. People had to stand a little bit. I was sitting on the floor.
Worth it.
It was worth it. It was worth it.
I'd stand to this again.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm happy that we didn't have any technical difficulties during the show. And from the reaction, I would say that generally people liked it. So that makes me happy. And your follow-up question?
My follow-up question: can we expect this for Sleaze King 2?
Yeah, if Sam's willing to provide a place for
Chris
us.
Chris doesn't get a say. I said.
and Chris and Brandon, whoever the third roommate is at the time. Or whoever, if anyone has a house that they want me to come and do the premiere at next, that's fine.
I'll go on record saying I do have a community area in the apartment complex I live in, which would probably fit a lot more room.
Okay.
You don't like my house?
Yeah, we need more.
Is it like the set of Community?
We need more locations too, because we're rehashing the same locations, and we need different scenery. We need different places, or else it's going to get stale.
James has a question. James?
Were there any themes or lessons that you wanted your audience to take away from this film?
Drugs are bad, I think.
Well, I mean, with the drugs, I wanted, everything, every plot point had to move on to another one. Drugs, unfortunately, was a way for Dr. Schwelling to meet Maria and, wind up, in a bad situation. So I just wanted to put it out there that drugs are bad. I think everyone knows that drugs are terrible. No one should use drugs. An overall theme, we sometimes have themes in our movies. But this one, it would have a theme, but it's hard for me to come up with any lesson that I'd want people to walk away with.
Theme is to dream.
Theme is to dream. Theme is to be yourself. Theme is, if you have hardships in your life, you can overcome them. I hope. I think that's what Dr. Schwelling did, even though he got yelled at a lot. But hopefully it made him a better person.
Until he got shot.
Trey was next? Trey was next.
Oh, me next?
Oh, Isaiah was next. Yeah, Isaiah.
Do you, of course, without any spoilers, this could be a one-word answer. Do you know who shot the doctor?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, that was more than one word.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe. Trey, did you have a question?
I did have a question.
Now turn the camera to yourself, Trey.
Yeah,
Mr.
Trey,
B.
Trey Graves.
Mr. B.
Trey Graves.
Yeah, Trey Graves, that's you.
Could you confirm the rumors that Steve Buscemi will be making a guest cameo in one of your upcoming films?
I can't talk about that. Steve Buscemi has a hush-hush contract.
With you?
Yes.
So he does that to you. He has a contract with you.
I'm just saying he's got a hush-hush contract in general.
With whom?
With his associates.
Are you
Which
an
may be
associate?
me or not. I don't know. If you could get a hold of Steve Buscemi and tell him to be in this movie, then yeah, he could be in there. He could be an extra. I don't care.
You should get Danny Trejo.
He could be one of those guys.
He'll do it for like $100.
Yeah.
And
I like that
lunch.
guy. Who else had a question? Who was next? James?
Can you talk a little bit about SARS? I mean, you kind of portrayed them as morally questionable, but also as friends and associates of the doctor, who I gathered was supposed to be a sympathetic figure. Was it your intention to show them in a positive light, a negative light, or more ambiguous?
Well, that's a very good question. I think Dr. Schwelling originally was an ambiguous character. He is ethically maybe immoral. In the first Flesh Freak movie, he does experiments on humans. So I wanted him to fall into a group that embraced his shadiness, he's somewhere between white and black. He's in the gray. That's like where we have the line that we're going to be dipping into the gray, where it's not maybe good or bad, but it's the SARS characters. They are, I would say, after all, they're probably not good guys. They kill people. They steal stuff. They try to kill animals. They do all sorts of naughty things.
They kill people and they fail at killing animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but but Dr. Schwelling, he is a sympathetic character. He found himself in a bad group of friends there, but that's kind of who he is. So he's kind of ethically, not quite. He doesn't quite, follow the standards of society. Isaiah.
No, it was
or Sam.
The battery has one bar left, FYI.
Okay. As long as it's in the red.
I don't know if everybody else got where it was, but obviously, I was just wondering what part in the timeline of the whole storyline this movie took place, because the entire time he's being not interviewed, but interrogated. So when is that happening? Is it happening prior to Flesh Freak 2?
The interrogation is post Flesh Freak 2. It's supposed to be
after.
When you watch Flesh Freak 2, Inspector Longfellow says, "You don't want to go back to Mexico, do you?" And he already kind of knows. He knows his past. He knows that Mexico, he can't go back. That's why we set part of the movie in Mexico, because of that line. Because why can't he go back? Because the cartels are after him. He goes back, he will get shot or something.
Second part to that question: how much longer after Flesh Freak 2 is it?
I would say it's about like 3 months. So after the end of Flesh Freak 2, he's on the run. Flesh Freak is trying to get him, and he winds up on the border. I think James was next.
Can you talk a little bit more about the relationship between Mingus and Octavius? And obviously, being Octavius, Perhaps I have a more sympathetic view towards him than others, but I thought that Octavius, while somewhat self-serving and somewhat judgmental, wasn't really a bad guy per se, and I thought that Mingus's blame of Octavius for shutting him out of his life, etc., etc., it seemed a little bit vindictive to me. Can you talk about maybe do you think that reaction was totally justified, and we'll be seeing Octavius again in the next production?
That's a very good question. Yes, Mingus and Octavius, they've had a strained relationship. The father, he really likes Octavius, even though Octavius has problems with his father, George Schwelling. There's some issues. There's issues that complicate it. There's Mingus looks up to Octavius. He always has. But he wants to be a good scientist, but he has that speech impediment. But yeah, when it comes to the point where Octavius is blaming him for his father's death, he does take it really personally because he was there and he witnessed a tragic event, and he did not have anything to do with his father's death. But this is like the rumor that's going around that is spread. He's not necessarily a bad guy, but Octavius believes that he is not good enough to work in the lab, that he should be blacklisted, and so Mingus, he's not quite happy with Octavius for getting him on the blacklist and kick him out of the scientific community. So I think he is a little bit justified in his reaction. Who was next? Isaiah, were you next?
I didn't see anyone else.
Okay.
2 questions, if I may.
Yes.
One, should we expect spin-offs for the different members of SARS?
Oh, yes, good question. And that reminds me, I forgot to answer one of James' question about will we see Octavius again. The answer is yes, we'll see Octavius again. Yes, we'll see other SARS characters again. In fact, everyone that you see in this movie will be in the next Dr. Schwelling movie, except for probably George Schwelling.
Aww.
Sorry, Sam.
He does die.
Yeah.
Well,
flashbacks are possible.
Flashbacks are possible, yeah. It's true. Or maybe a ghost, who knows? There's always some sort of possibility.
I like the ghost idea.
He'd be like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So, but who would you want to be spun off to into their own movie? You?
Definitely would be. I would love
Professor Klein.
Well, how would he have either begun or rose to power with SARS? I guess would be what I would want to see, not only as the character but as a fan. I would like to know where. But my other question was, what can we? Obviously, if you can't say, I understand. But what can we expect from the expo? I know that's changing topics,
Right,
but I'm curious.
Okay, well, just real quick because I feel like we're probably running out of battery here a little bit. But the expo, we're gonna go down to a secret location. Me and a secret number of crew. We're gonna go down there. We're gonna pump up the jam, if it will, as it was, and we're gonna just spread the news of Super Hive Productions around this area, and we're also gonna film in exotic locations and say, hey, look, we're pretty cool. We're standing next to this big thing. And watch this movie. It's Flesh Freak 3. It's Sleaze King 2. It's whatever. It's some other thing. So you can look for some trailers, some reminiscing of old times, maybe some other interviews and stuff. Hopefully, maybe there'll be like a short film on like the second day or something. Last year we had the Sleaze King premiere on the second day. I don't think we'll have an actual movie premiere on that day, but maybe like a short film on the second day. That's what you can expect from the expo. And Sam,
I'm going back to what he was saying about spin-offs for the SARS characters. Would that be like a series of movies, or would that be more? Would you do that more in, say, a mini-series type of thing, like shorts? That would be like wrapping up a bunch of storylines or whatever, or creating new ones.
When it comes to like spin-offs and stuff, I don't really think that there's going to be a lot of spin-offs when it comes to like different movies. Everyone likes these characters, so everyone wants like a movie of like different characters. But there could be a mini-series of, this is Professor Klein, this is his 5 minutes, this is Martha Green, this is whoever.
But I may say Professor Klein deserves much more than 5 minutes.
All right, well, we'll see.
Just saying.
We'll see. Like, there's no guarantees on these spin-offs or anything.
Franchising. Sell the rights.
Sell the rights?
Yeah.
No. Keep the rights.
Keep the rights.
Keep the rights.
Yeah. Any other questions, Mr. Graves?
With the string of blockbuster superhero movies, is Super Hive Productions planning on getting in on that market?
Short answer, yes. And there may be a compilation of something familiar from Super Hive, like a sequel, including superheroes. So, it's dead.
I like that.
It's gonna die in just
Okay,
like a second. The battery is
blinking
almost
red.
done. The red battery's up. Great.
Thank you for the questions. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody. Yep, that's everybody.
All of them.
All of the people.
Even
All of the buddies.
All the buddies.
Yeah, special appearance.